Just wanted to give a quick little talk about what holistic really means. It means looking at the entire environment. You know, hey, how's it going? It's Dr. Robert Ciprian here. Just wanted to do a little video kind of explaining something pretty important that people are kind of using as just like an all-around catchphrase lately. And I want to talk about the word holistic, what the word holistic means. So I'm going to do a little share here from my website, Heal Profoundly. Kind of did my kind of front page a little write up here about what holistic is. And you can see here, let's look at the meaning of holistic. Holistic, of or relating to holism, relating to or concerned with wholes or with complete systems rather than analysis, treatment of, or dissection into parts. Holistic medicine attempts to treat both the mind and the body. Holistic ecology views humans and the environment as a single system. If we study the definition of holism, it's a theory that the universe, and especially living nature, is correctly seen in terms of interacting wholes, as of living organisms, and that we are more than the mere sum of elementary particles. Study or method of treatment that is concerned with wholes or the complete system, a holistic study or method of treatment. So I'm bringing this up because lately there's so many different people that kind of say this is holistic or that's holistic. And I've just seen lately a National Holistic Center. And I looked it up and it's actually a cannabis clinic. So to me, cannabis, just because you do cannabis, that's not holistic. Because you meditate every day, that's not holistic. If you do yoga, that's not holistic. If you eat a good healthy diet of real whole foods that come really from nature, that's not being holistic. If you go to a chiropractor, massage therapist, that's not holistic. Holistic is when you take everything that's in an environment and use it to kind of see what is the problem here in this whole bigger picture. That's what holistic means. Okay. So let me bring you back to a website here and a little diagram I have on here I want to share with you. So here, I call this the pyramid of wellness. It's my kind of example of holistic structure in life. So here you have the structural aspects of a being. So let's say for humans, this is like the joints and the muscles and the ligaments and how they kind of join to each other, how they function correctly with each other, and their kinematic chain, how they influence each other and balance each other within the body. So that's just the structural aspect of the side of our health. And we have the physiology. The physiology is like your biochemistry. That's how your nervous system works, your digestion, your hormones, your prostaglandins, your metabolisms, your immune system, the balance of your blood chemistry, how your body detoxifies, how the oxygen you breathe in works with the body, how you breathe out carbon dioxide as waste. So these are all the physiology aspects of your body, all the biochemistry. And also here is, what you eat, the chemicals you're exposed to, the nutrients you need from your food, the water you get for hydration. So all these aspects here are the physiological parts. And for what people do for therapy for that is like people go to dietitians or people go to naturopaths and work with herbs or nutrition or homeopathy or well, let's not use homeopathy. Homeopathy is going to be a little bit of a different thing there, but it's people looking at the whole biochemical realm of what's going on with their bodies, or looking into hormones and looking into your blood sugar and all the different constituents of what's going on in the biochemical aspect of your body. Now, here we have mental, emotional. Mental, emotional, I see as two different pieces. Mental, that's the way your kind of mind works. That's the way that your thinking kind of works for yourself. And some people that works really great, some people it doesn't. Some people, we got to kind of retrain the mind to work in different ways to get where they want to in life. Now, emotional, this is kind of like old triggers and memories, feelings that you have that come up. Um, this is kind of just the way you feel about certain things, and that can have an impact on the mental, and the mental can have an impact on the emotional. So let's go back and forth too, but it's the whole mental emotional piece that we're looking at in wellness. Now, people have done things over the years like that, like on a psychologist or psychiatrist. People have gone to worked with meditation with that, worked with some people that teach meditation. There's the whole field of neuro-linguistic programming that works with that. And there's so much more that goes into the whole mental emotional piece. To me, this is one of the least looked at aspects in holistic health, is the whole mental emotional piece. And that's why I have so much success with it. So I get people that come in who have been to 5, 6 other practitioners from the complementary, natural side, even medical side, and I could help them with this because there's so much more to do with mental emotion that people don't know about. Then on the fourth side, the base of this pyramid here, we have energetic. Now, energetic, there's also we have an energy anatomy to our body. There's a whole anatomy that we don't see here. Okay, within our body, we have running along through our body, along with our veins and arteries and nerves and lymphatic systems, we have what are called meridians. Meridians are defined pathways and are acupuncture meridians. So the acupuncture energies that run through the body, they actually run in defined pathways through our body, through our fingers and our arms and up through our body down to our legs. They run through all there, and they're usually related to different organs. There's many different layers of them. There's the 12 basic ones that are more the surface, but there's much deeper ones too. So these are energies that run through the body that relate to many different things. And these energies kind of come up into bigger structures, and these bigger structures lead into what's known as the 7 chakras, or there's more chakras above our head too. But these energy centers that you might have seen in some like little yoga picture or something like that, of these kind of rainbow energy centers that run up and down the middle of the body. And they have different correlations with different aspects of your life, different aspects of your body, different aspects of your whole mental, emotional well-being. And they go out into different layers of what's your aura. And your aura is like an energetic egg around you, or like an energetic donut that has a current that should be moving constantly. And that could stretch out to, some say, like 26 feet, and is very it's very sensitive too. If you're sensitive to it, you could feel things that are in your aura. You could feel things at a distance from your aura, from your whole electromagnetic anatomy. Now, all these factors, they all interact with each other. So like, say, with the structure of the body, if your upper back's out of place, that could actually dim some of the acupuncture meridians and the parts of the aura. If your upper back's out of place, that could also change your physiology. It could change the way you're breathing. It could change the way your lungs are working, how efficient your lungs are, or actually the way your heart's working. If your upper back's out of place, it could have mental, emotional significance too, either relating to those organs as mentioned, like the heart or lungs, or just the tension in your back can create more stress and tension in your life. Now, if we look at the mental, emotional, if you're having a mental, emotional bad day, well, that can cause your structure to go out of place and have spasms and misalignments. Like, you ever had a really rough day and you have a headache and your neck hurts and your lower back starts hurting. And also the mental emotional could change your physiology. You know, if you have a lot of anger in your life, it'll affect your liver, these related emotions to different organs. If you have a lot of anxiety, it's going to decrease stomach function and decrease immune function. Okay. And the mental emotional can also change these energies in your body. If your mental emotional is a bit off, these different energies in your body we talked about, they can change also. Now, let's look at the physiology. All right. Now, if you're only eating Ben and Jerry's every day for dinner and you're having a 6-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon with that every night, well, that's kind of an assault on your physiology, okay? Just because of just the raw sugar and the alcohol and all the other chemicals probably in the milk from the cows having hormones, and all the other chemicals that might be in the beer and aluminum cans, and who knows, whatever. There's so much stuff going on there. and the alcohol kind of detoxifying which is toxifying your system, putting more toxins in your system. So the physiology, if it's really off, if you have something off your physiology, I mean, that can make the structure go out of place, you know. You ever eat really bad and next day, like your neck hurts, you have a headache, or you drink too much and you have a headache and your back hurts. And um, that could also kind of mentally, emotionally kind of throw you off a little bit. People that drink a lot, their emotions are kind of a little bit more vulnerable to the liver emotions, which the negative emotions, the liver, like anger and frustration and resentment and all these things. But also on the energetic side of things too, it could throw off those energies in the body related to the liver and the digestion, and also the chakras related to that. And all that has to do in your life too, with what those chakras related to and the emotions that's related to. Now the energetic, yeah, if you have a throat chakra that's blocked, they say that can affect the lungs and the thyroid. That can also cause neck pain there too. So you can see that can go right away to the physiology and to the structure, and also mental, emotional. So cause like apprehension and paranoia and other things too if this is blocked. So you see all these go together. Now, usually someone comes into me and have a chronic problem. It's usually not just one side of this pyramid. Usually there's a couple other things we got to work on too. So maybe we work on maybe two of them, maybe I have to do three of them, maybe I have to work on all four of them. Sometimes maybe there's just one part and boom, everything gets together. This just depends what their issue is, because everyone's different. I could have 10 people coming with migraines, and maybe there's 7 different reasons that those 10 people have migraines. Some might be the neck's out of place, like the structural. Some might be the physiology, that they're having a toxicity issue or hormonal imbalance or a digestion issue. Some might be their stress at work, might be the mental, emotional. Some might be the energetic, got some energy blocks in their body, and that's creating the migraine. So you can see those are all different things we could look at there. And this is what holism is. It's looking at everything. I mean, I got to sit down and talk with a person and figure out what is their life like? How was their childhood upbringing? What type of problems did they experience in life? What type of hospitalizations did they have? What kind of injuries did they have? What kind of sicknesses did they have? How was their parents? How was their parents' health? Because that could affect them a lot too, not only genetically, but also just you as a little child picking up and learning from your parents and all the energies they had going on. How does that affect you today? Okay. These are the things we got to look at when we're looking into holistic medicine. For me, when I first got into chiropractic, I had some neck pains and neck problems. I went to a chiropractor and they fixed it. It felt great for 15 minutes. I'll get in my car, start driving home, my neck will go out of place. And they say, oh, you got to come back 3 times a week for like 4 to 6 months. And okay, I guess I'll do that. And it seems like, okay, that's what I got to do. But then I learned from other doctors as I went to school to become a chiropractor that it's much more related to this. I had toxicity and digestive issues that once they cleared up, this never went back into place again the way it used to. And if I eat a little bit wrong or put things in my body aren't too good for me, this goes right back out of place again. So there's a connection to that. That's looking holistically is, why is this out of place? It's because of stuff here. Okay. Now, if you see in the top of this pyramid here, I have the will. This is your willpower for making a change in your life. Because you can't change any of these unless your willpower is there to do it. Because someone might not want to eat right. Someone might not want to exercise. Someone might not want to work to change their mental, emotional outlook on life, or to let go of old things from their past that are dragging them down emotionally. Someone might not want to do the type of work they have to do to keep their energy healthy and free of maybe kind of darker energies. Maybe they go around some other people or go hang out in certain places or seedy little, spots where they get a lot of dark energy within their aura, and they don't want to give that up. So your will has to be there to make all these things work. Okay. And that's a very important piece too, because I've seen people who just can't change certain things in their life because of their willpower. And I've seen people with willpower that they make miracles happen. So that's what leaves it all up to you there. So just wanted to give a quick little talk about what holistic really means. It means looking at the entire environment, where are you living? What's your home life like? What's your work life like? What's your past like? What are you eating? What are you breathing? What are you drinking? Do you exercise? Do you keep your body in shape? Are you doing things that beat your body up? Do you have old injuries that need to be worked out of your body? How do you think every day? Do you go to bed happy and optimistic? Do you wake up happy and optimistic? Are there old things that need to get out from your past, of course, that have been absorbed by our body emotionally? Are you just not ready to let go of something in your past so you can move on? These are all things we have to ask ourselves when we're looking at something holistically. So again, holistically is not, oh, I eat a vegan diet, and holistic is not, I do yoga 3 times a week. That's not holistic. That's you doing something to help yourself. And there's a lot of natural therapies out there, and a lot of them are really great. But when you're saying something is holistic, it's someone that's trained to look at everything in that person's world to see really what their problem is. And when you have a practitioner or a doctor or anybody that can look at all those different aspects and know how to help people solve those, that's when you have someone that can really help many people that have been having a lot of problems that they couldn't get over previously. So thank you for listening to my little talk about this. And if you like this, please like the video and please share it with people that you think can benefit from this. And if you have any comments, please leave them below and let me know. Thank you.